Hey everybody, it's Bunny from RootBound, and today we're going to be adding some distress to this chair. We've already painted this chair in Hurricane Gray from Dixie Belle, put a little Crackle additive over the top of it, and then covered it in drop cloth from Dixie Belle. So now I have all of these beautiful cracks in the finish, but what I want is my distressing to look a little natural on here. I want it to appear that these cracks actually came over a long period of time. So we're going to come back today with a little sanding block and some sandpaper and add a little distress to this chair in the places where it naturally would have distressed anyways. So if you are uncomfortable or just learning how to distress, you could always start with a 220 piece of sandpaper because that has a smaller grit pattern and takes off a little less. I'm going to work today with 100, but 120 is probably my favorite. And then of course this chalk paint comes off pretty nicely. So you don't have to do a lot of work and it doesn't peel the way a latex paint would peel as you try to distress it. So also if you had a palm sander, you could use a palm sander on the edges of this too, and I often do that, but because I want just a little bit of light distressing on this piece and not a heavy distress, I'm just going to do it by hand with a sanding block and a piece of sandpaper. That'll help me control how much I'm going to get off of here. So I just wrap my sandpaper around my sanding block like this. This one has already been used several times on this project. And then it's as simple as picking the edges where you would naturally find distress, which of course would be this bottom piece, because as this chair over time was moved and scuffed along the floor and feet touched it, it would naturally get some distressing there. A lot of the edges would naturally get distressed. Up here, because hands would be picking this edge up and moving it, so it would naturally get some distressing. Paint tends to wear off of the corners of things, so we're going to get the corners. And there, let's get a little closer. You can see in the video there, it has a great little edge on it now, which shows like some natural distressing. And it just looks like it happened over years and years of use. So I hope that helped you. And if you are interested in more DIY projects, you should hit the subscribe button below. And remember, you got this, girl.